What if one simple habit could add up to 20 more years to your life? It's not a supplement, not a workout, and not a new medication, yet most people over 65 are skipping it, without even realizing what they're missing. This isn't about trends or quick fixes. It's about a powerful, proven morning ritual that can boost your mood, improve your sleep, sharpen your mind, and protect your heart. And the best part? It's simple, free, and takes less than 10 minutes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, how to start doing it tomorrow, and why it might just be the most important part of your day, especially if you're 65 or older. Don't skip this. Your future self will thank you. Welcome to Thrive Senior Advice, your go-to place for real, practical ways to thrive after 50, whether you're 65 or 85. This channel is all about helping you feel your best, live with purpose, and enjoy the years ahead with clarity, energy, and joy. If you're someone who values your health and wants simple, science-backed ways to live longer and feel better, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into something surprisingly powerful, a morning habit that's often overlooked, but deeply effective. It's not a miracle cure or some complex routine. In fact, it's so simple that many people shrug it off. But the research is clear: doing this one thing every morning is linked to better sleep, improved mood, stronger immunity, lower blood pressure, and even longer life. People who practice it consistently, especially after 65, often report feeling more energized, more mentally clear, and more emotionally grounded. This habit could truly be a game changer for your mornings and your future. Stick around, because we're not just going to tell you what it is. We're breaking it down step by step, showing you how to make it part of your routine, even if you're not a morning person. And make sure you stay until the end, because there's a twist that surprises most people and makes all the difference. 1. The longevity link. What the research shows. This ritual is backed by science. It's not trendy, it's timeless. Unlike fads that come and go, this simple habit has quietly stood the test of time. It's something you'll find practiced by the healthiest, longest-living people in the world, not because it's flashy, but because it works. Let's talk about the numbers. In long-term studies conducted by institutions like Harvard University and in places known as the Blue Zones, those rare regions where people consistently live to 90, 100, and beyond, researchers noticed a common thread. It wasn't extreme workouts or a cabinet full of supplements. It wasn't expensive routines or cutting-edge biohacks. It was a small, daily ritual that almost everyone in those communities did, without fail, getting outside in the morning and gently moving their bodies. This might sound too simple to be powerful, but the science says otherwise. According to a Harvard study on circadian health, exposure to natural morning light, especially within the first 1 to 2 hours of waking, has a profound effect on your internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. This rhythm controls more than just your sleep. It impacts your mood, metabolism, hormones, and even how your brain functions throughout the day. Pair that morning light with light movement, like walking, stretching, or gardening, and you activate a powerful combination. One that stimulates circulation, oxygenates your brain, and signals to your body it's time to wake up, feel good, and thrive. In the Blue Zones, places like Okinawa, Japan, Ikaria, Greece, and Nicoya, Costa Rica, this isn't done for health reasons. It's part of life. People get up with the sun, walk to visit friends, tend their gardens, or go to the market. They don't call it a morning ritual, but they do it every single day. And guess what? These regions have some of the lowest rates of heart disease, depression, and dementia in the world. One 2020 study published in JAMA Psychiatry found that people who were exposed to early daylight had up to a 23% lower risk of major depressive disorder. That's not a small number. That's a measurable shift in mental health, just from being outside in the morning. And there's more. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience linked consistent morning activity and sunlight exposure to better cognitive performance and a slower rate of brain aging. For seniors concerned about memory, focus, and staying mentally sharp, this one habit might be more valuable than any crossword puzzle or brain training app. It also turns out that light in the morning, natural light, not artificial, suppresses melatonin production, which helps you feel more alert during the day and sleep more soundly at night. So, it's not just about how you start your day, it's about how well you rest at night. And we know that quality sleep is one of the most important and often most elusive pieces of healthy aging. And yet, so many people skip it. Not intentionally, but out of habit. Maybe you stay indoors in the morning, sipping coffee in front of the television. Or maybe your curtains stay drawn until midday. It's easy to overlook something so basic. But that's exactly why it's powerful. Because it doesn't require expensive gear, memberships, or willpower, just intention. And let's be honest, after 65, mornings can feel slower. You might not bounce out of bed like you used to. Maybe you've got stiffness or joint pain. Maybe the motivation just isn't there. But here's what the research keeps showing us. The earlier you start your day with light and movement, even gently, the more energy you'll have later on. There's something else, too. Morning sunlight helps regulate cortisol, the body's stress hormone. High cortisol levels, especially in the morning, are linked to increased inflammation, high blood pressure, and chronic fatigue. But when you expose yourself to sunlight soon after waking, your body responds by balancing that cortisol spike, setting you up for a calmer, more focused day. Think of it like this. Morning sunlight and movement are nature's medicine. It sets your internal systems in motion, clears your mind, and lifts your spirits. And the results aren't just short-term. When done consistently over weeks, months, and years, this habit has been linked to longer life, better physical health, and improved emotional resilience. So, what is it exactly that people in the longest living communities are doing every morning? Here's the part that surprises most people. It's not exercise, not vitamins, not even meditation, though those all have their place. It's exposure to early morning sunlight combined with gentle movement. A 10-minute walk in the fresh air, watering your plants on the patio, doing a few stretches by the window. It might look different for everyone, but the core idea is the same. Wake up, step outside, and let your body sync with the natural rhythm of the day. This small act, done consistently, has the power to shift your physical, mental, and emotional health in ways that no pill ever could. And in the next chapter, we're going to break it down even further. We'll show you exactly how to build this into your routine, even if you're not a morning person, and what to do if you live in a place where sunlight is limited. Stay with me, because this is where it gets practical, personal, and even more powerful. 2. The ritual revealed: morning sunlight plus movement. It's as simple as this. Get outside in the morning and move your body, even if it's just for 10 minutes. That's it. No complicated routine, no fancy equipment, no need to break a sweat. Just gentle movement under natural light in the early part of the day. You might be thinking, that sounds too simple to make a difference. But here's the truth. When it comes to long-term health, it's often the consistent, uncomplicated habits that have the biggest impact. And this one, it's been quietly transforming lives for decades. So let's break it down. Step 1. Morning sunlight. When you step outside in the morning and let the sun hit your skin, especially your face and eyes, without sunglasses for the first few minutes, something amazing starts to happen inside your body. That natural light triggers a reset of your circadian rhythm, also known as your internal body clock. It tells your body, hey, it's time to wake up, be alert, and feel good. That's not just poetic, it's biological. The light signals your brain to reduce melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and increase serotonin, the hormone that lifts your mood and helps you focus. And here's the kicker: serotonin later gets converted into melatonin again at night. So, by getting light in the morning, you're actually setting yourself up for better sleep later on. It's a 24-hour benefit. And in a time when so many seniors struggle with insomnia, fragmented sleep, or early waking, this is one of the most natural, effective ways to improve your rest without reaching for pills or supplements. Step 2. Gentle movement. Now, combine that sunlight with light movement. Something as simple as walking at a relaxed pace, stretching your arms and legs, or even just strolling around your garden. Why does movement matter? Because as we age, our circulation naturally slows down, our joints stiffen, and our muscles lose some strength. Gentle movement first thing in the morning helps counteract that. It gets the blood flowing, brings oxygen to the brain, lubricates the joints, and literally wakes the body up. It also sends another powerful message to your body. I'm active, I'm alive, I'm ready for the day. And this small commitment, even just 10 minutes, can improve balance, reduce stiffness, and kickstart your metabolism. It's not a workout, but it's still working for you. In fact, light, low-impact activity in the morning is often better for seniors than jumping into more intense routines that can stress the body and lead to injury. Here's the thing, this combination of sunlight and movement isn't some trick. It's how we're designed to live. For most of human history, people naturally rose with the sun, moved their bodies early in the day, and spent time outdoors. It's only in recent decades that we've shifted toward indoor, sedentary, screen-focused mornings, and we're paying the price in energy, mood, and longevity. So, ask yourself this. When was the last time you just stepped outside and soaked in the morning? Not to run errands, not to rush off somewhere, but just to breathe in the fresh air, feel the sun on your skin, and stretch your legs. It doesn't have to be a power walk. You don't even need to leave your yard. Just being present in the natural light, with a little movement, sends a powerful message to your body. You matter. This day matters. Let's begin. And there's something deeply emotional about it, too. Morning is quiet, peaceful. It's the perfect time to reflect, to reset, to be grateful. Many people who adopt this ritual say, it becomes more than just a health habit. It becomes a grounding part of their day, a time to think, to breathe, to feel connected. It might be the moment where you say a quiet prayer, listen to birdsong, or sip your coffee while walking the same familiar path each morning. That's more than physical wellness. That's emotional nourishment. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not a morning person, here's the good news, you don't need to be. You just need to find a way to gently, naturally start your day with a little light and a little motion. It might feel slow or stiff at first, especially if you've been waking up sluggish. But the more you do it, the more your body and mind will start to crave it. So let's recap the heart of this ritual. Go outside within the first hour or two of waking. Expose yourself to natural sunlight for at least 5 to 15 minutes. Don't worry if it's cloudy, natural daylight still works. Move your body gently, a short walk, stretching, or even light chores outside. It's the most underrated medicine for longevity, and it costs nothing. In the next chapter, we'll show you how to make this part of your daily routine. Even if your mornings are busy, you have limited mobility, or you live somewhere without a lot of sun. Because the key to this ritual isn't perfection, it's consistency. And once you find your rhythm, you'll start to notice the difference in how you feel, not just in the morning, but all day long. 3. The senior advantage. Why this ritual matters more after 65. Here's why this ritual becomes even more important after 65. As we age, our circadian rhythms, the body's internal clock that regulates sleep, mood, energy, and even immune function, start to shift. This natural change often causes older adults to feel tired earlier in the evening, wake up too early in the morning, or struggle with staying asleep through the night. And over time, poor sleep isn't just frustrating, it can lead to daytime fatigue, increased risk of falls, higher blood pressure, impaired memory, and even symptoms of depression. The good news? A simple, consistent ritual like getting outside in the morning and gently moving your body can help reset that internal clock, bringing real, noticeable relief to the most common challenges seniors face. Morning sunlight is one of the most powerful tools. We have to regulate our sleep-wake cycle, and when combined with light movement, like walking or stretching, it doesn't just wake up your body. It sends vital signals to your brain. Be alert, stay sharp, feel well. Here's what the research tells us. Just 10 minutes of morning sunlight exposure has been linked to improved mood and reduced symptoms of depression, especially in older adults. Light movement in the morning helps improve blood circulation, lower resting blood pressure, and support cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that consistent morning routines involving outdoor time are associated with better memory retention and lower rates of cognitive decline. That's a lot of benefit for such a small time investment. And here's something many people don't realize: seniors often become more sensitive to light cues as they age. That means your body is especially responsive to morning light, making it an ideal time to help rebalance your energy and stabilize your mood for the rest of the day. You might even find that starting your day this way leads to fewer naps, better focus, and more motivation to stay active throughout the afternoon. For people dealing with isolation, anxiety, or a general sense of slowing down, this habit can be a powerful way to reconnect with your body, your mind, and even the world around you. Think of it as your quiet time to breathe, to reflect, to move with purpose. It's not just good for you physically, it's nourishing emotionally. And the best part? There's no pressure. You don't need to hit a step goal or stretch to your limit. Just being present, outside, moving, awake, is enough. If you've ever struggled with low energy in the morning, or felt stuck in a sluggish routine, this could be the easiest way to turn that around. Even if you start with just 5 minutes and build up, your body will thank you. So here's our question to you. Have you ever tried this ritual before? Have you felt the difference that even a little sunlight and movement can make? We'd love to hear your experience. Share it in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step toward a brighter, more energized morning. And if you haven't tried it yet, tomorrow morning is a perfect time to start. 4. How to make it a habit. Even if you're not a morning person, creating a new habit, especially in the morning, can feel overwhelming at first, especially if you've never thought of yourself as a morning person. But the truth is, you don't need to wake up at sunrise or change your entire routine. You just need a few simple tricks to make it easy, natural, and something you actually look forward to. Let's walk through how to make this ritual stick without stress. Tip number 1. Prepare the night before. One of the biggest hurdles in the morning is decision fatigue. What should I wear? Do I have time? Where are my shoes? The more choices you have to make, the more likely you are to put it off. So, make it effortless. Set your shoes, a sweater, and anything else you need by the door before you go to bed. That small act sets an intention. Tomorrow, I'm doing this. And when morning comes, there's no excuse. It's all ready and waiting. Tip number 2. Link it with your favorite part of the morning. Maybe that's your first cup of coffee or tea. Instead of drinking it at the kitchen table, pour it into a mug with a lid and take it with you outside. Sit on the porch. Walk around your yard. Stroll down the block. Let the warmth of your drink and the freshness of the morning go hand in hand. This is called habit stacking, pairing a new habit with one you already enjoy. It makes the transition smoother and even enjoyable. Tip number 3. Don't do it alone. Invite a neighbor, friend, or your spouse to join you. Make it a short morning walk together. The accountability will help. You show up, and the conversation can make the time fly by. It doesn't need to be formal. Just a shared routine that gives your day a positive start. Even a friendly wave to someone you see every day can become a part of the ritual, and that sense of community is incredibly valuable for your emotional well-being. Tip number 4. Keep it short and sweet. You don't need 30 minutes. You don't need to walk a mile. Start with 5 to 10 minutes. If it feels good, you can always go longer. But the goal isn't to wear yourself out. It's to gently wake up your body and mind. Let it be relaxing. Let it be simple. Tip number 5. Make it enjoyable. Listen to birdsong. Breathe deeply. Smell the morning air. If you like music or podcasts, bring them along. You're not checking off a box. You're creating a moment you can look forward to. The more pleasure you associate with this habit, the more likely it is to stick. And here's what people often get wrong about this routine. They treat it like a chore, or like they have to do it perfectly to see results. But the truth is, consistency is more important than intensity. You don't need to power walk at 6 a.m. You don't need to do yoga on the lawn. You don't need to check your watch or track your steps. You just need to show up for yourself, even for a few quiet minutes. That's enough. This ritual isn't about adding pressure. It's about removing it. It's about starting your day on your terms, with calm, intention, and a little sunlight on your face. And once it becomes a habit, you may be surprised how much your body starts to crave it. Over time, your mornings won't feel complete without it. So whether you're an early riser or a slow starter, you can make this a part of your life. One small step, one quiet walk, one sunrise at a time. In the final chapter, we'll wrap up with why this simple act may be one of the most powerful ways to feel better, age stronger, and stay connected to what really matters. 5. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Even though the ritual of morning light and movement is simple, there are a few common mistakes that can get in the way of the benefits, especially if you're just starting out. The good news? Each of these has an easy fix. Mistake number 1. Doing it too late in the day. Many people wait until mid-morning or even the afternoon to step outside. While being outdoors is great anytime, your body's internal clock is most responsive to light in the first hour or two after waking. Waiting too long means you miss the ideal window when sunlight helps reset your circadian rhythm, boosting energy, mood, and setting you up for better sleep later. Quick fix: try to get outside within 30 to 90 minutes of waking, even if just for 5 minutes. It's the timing that matters most. Mistake number 2: staying indoors near a window. It might feel like sitting by a sunny window should count, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite do the job. Glass filters out much of the light intensity. Your body needs to trigger those hormonal benefits like increased serotonin and melatonin regulation. Quick fix: step outside, even if it's just onto your porch or balcony. You don't have to go far. The key is being exposed to unfiltered daylight. Mistake number 3: thinking it has to be exercise intensive. Some people skip the habit because they assume it means going on a long walk or doing something physically demanding, and that can feel intimidating, especially with joint pain or limited mobility. But this ritual isn't about getting a workout. It's about gentle movement that gets your body going without overexertion. Quick fix: even slow walking, light stretching, or standing while sipping your tea outside counts. You're not chasing a fitness goal. You're tuning in to your body's natural rhythm. Bonus misconception: if I miss a day, it's not worth doing. Not true. Life happens. You might sleep in or have a busy morning, and that's okay. This habit isn't about perfection. It's about creating a rhythm you return to. The more consistent you are over time, the more lasting the benefits will be. So remember, get out early. Step outside, not just near a window. Keep it gentle and simple. And most importantly, give yourself grace. Even sitting on your porch with a cup of tea in the morning sun counts. The ritual isn't about pushing your limits. It's about honoring your body, your time, and your need for light and movement. Stick around. We're wrapping up with one final takeaway that ties it all together and might just change the way you start every day from here on out. 6. Bonus: stack it with other longevity boosters. While simply stepping outside and moving in the morning can work wonders for your health and longevity, why not supercharge it by combining this habit with other powerful, science-backed practices? These small additions can enhance the benefits even further, giving you more energy, joy, and mental clarity every day. Here are some ideas to stack with your morning ritual for maximum impact. 1. Light stretching. Stretching in the morning does wonders for your muscles, joints, and overall flexibility, which can become increasingly important as we age. A few minutes of gentle stretches can boost circulation, reduce stiffness, and set the tone for a more fluid and mobile day. Whether it's reaching for the sky, touching your toes, or simply moving your arms and legs through their range of motion, adding stretching helps to wake up your body in a mindful way. Why it works: stretching increases blood flow to muscles, enhances joint health, and relieves tension. This can be especially helpful in preventing falls or injuries, which become more common with age. 2. Listening to uplifting music or a podcast. Imagine stepping outside, taking in the fresh air, and listening to your favorite playlist or an inspiring podcast. Music has been shown to improve mood, reduce stress, and even boost cognitive function. A podcast, especially one focused on positivity, health, or life advice, can help you feel motivated, engaged, and connected to your interests while you walk. Why it works: music stimulates the brain's pleasure centers and releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Likewise, a motivating or thought-provoking podcast can provide new insights and fuel your mind while you're moving your body. The more you tie your morning ritual to something enjoyable, the more likely you are to stick with it. 3. Practicing gratitude during your walk. As you take in the morning light and stretch your legs, take a few moments to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Research has consistently shown that practicing gratitude improves emotional well-being, increases resilience, and even boosts longevity. It can shift your mindset, helping you focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Why it works: gratitude has been linked to reduced stress, improved sleep, and better overall health. Just a few minutes of reflecting on the positive things in your life can reset your emotional balance for the entire day, making you more content and less reactive to challenges. 4. Connecting with nature. It's easy to forget just how healing nature can be. The sounds of birds chirping, the smell of fresh flowers, and the feeling of sunlight on your skin are deeply soothing and grounding. As you take your morning walk, take a few deep breaths and immerse yourself in your environment. Pause to appreciate the trees, flowers, or even the people around you. Why it works. Research shows that spending time in nature, especially in the morning, can lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and improve mood. Nature is a natural antidote to the hustle and stress of daily life, and connecting with it can help you feel more peaceful and centered. It's easy to focus solely on the physical benefits of habits like this: better health, more energy, improved sleep, but there's a deeper emotional layer that's just as important. When you practice this ritual consistently, you're not just adding years to your life. You're adding life to your years. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose, starting your morning with gratitude, light stretching, and connection to something greater. Then yourself can set a positive tone for everything that follows. It's not just about adding years. It's about waking up to joy, connection, and purpose every single day. The beautiful thing about stacking habits is that you don't have to tackle everything at once. You can start with just the morning sunlight and movement, then layer in stretching, music, or gratitude as you go. It's all about creating a morning routine that makes you feel grounded, inspired, and ready for whatever the day brings. At the end of the day, this practice is more than just a longevity booster. It's about thriving, not just surviving. By stacking small habits that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, you'll discover that every morning becomes a fresh opportunity to live fully, joyfully, and meaningfully. So go ahead, step outside, move your body, and start building a day that's full of light, love, and longevity. You deserve it. The best part? It's free, simple, and available to you tomorrow morning. Step into the sunlight and into a longer, happier life. Which part of this ritual will you try first? Let us know below. We read every comment. If this inspired you, give it a like and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more ways to thrive after 50. Your best years are just beginning.